Hello class and welcome to my presentation. My name is Taylor Peterson. Today I'm going to be taking you through both of my websites that I've created through this class. So first of all, I'll go through my CMS website to describe my company slash product slash brand. This is a media collective website. So it's not an e-commerce. I'm not really trying to sell anything. Um, you could almost call it a social media website. Basically, what I'm trying to do is create a media collective and make it easy for users around the world who are interested in car culture to share things with one another through my website. Um, my target demographic is going to be males age 20 to 30. Typically around the world, consensus is males age 20 to 30 are going to be the ones most interested in a website like mine. So to just kind of go through my home page, here's a little bit of media on the front. I've got a few pictures of one of my cars on the front. This is the multimedia I decided to use. This is stands for Seattle 2019, and this is another media collective group who makes videos, and they also have a website. They're a really big company. They've been doing this for a long time. Sort of the same thing I'm doing, just they started doing it before anyone else was doing it. So they're huge now, and they're going up and down the West Coast this year. So I decided to use them. And this multimedia is actually on every one of my pages. So the purpose of my website, once again, I just want this to be a media collective. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for every user who is on my webpage to share information and media with one another. And also just share the love. I'm trying to spread positivity here. One moment, excuse me. So to kind of describe my design process, let me just for example click on this events page. So when I was designing this web page, my main goal was to make it user friendly. I wanted to make it as user friendly as I could possibly make it. So with that said, I decided to go with a white background and a black text. I like to have that contrast there. I wanted all of my link buttons to be teal so they would pop out. And I decided to use this type of menu at the top of the screen with my avatar right there and my brand name right there, Card Culture Collective. Also in the top right corner, I've got many different languages that can be used with this website. If I did have more time on my WordPress website, what I would have liked to do differently is make it a little more interactive. And what I mean by that is just kind of have a more specific link to my blog page, just to make it as user friendly and as easy as possible, once again, for everyone to share what they have with one another. So I think if I had more time and I could have gone back, instead of maybe having these photos on the front page, I would have liked to just stick my blog right here on the front. Maybe still have these photos but have the blog right under it. Instead of having a link to my blog, I would have liked to have it right there, almost like a chat room, so to speak. Okay. So moving on, let me show you my HTML website. Okay. Alright, this is going to be my homepage of my HTML website. Let me warn you, first of all, this is not pretty. But I did learn a lot doing this assignment, and I did thoroughly enjoy it. I do have previous experience in my younger teenage years working with HTML on the internet, and kind of just refreshed my mind on all that. I really did enjoy this assignment. So this is my home page, my HTML website. Here's my description page. Got more photos of my car. I've got a link to my other website on this. Got some information about the car itself. Just go with a gray background, make my photos really big, and have white text to give it some contrast. I did that on every page. So once again, the reasons for liking it page. Got a picture of the RSX right there. Once again, the white text and the gray background. I think it pops out nicely. Gives it a good contrast without stinging the eyes. So to make my conclusion here, what aspect was the most challenging? Where did I struggle? Was there a design challenge I overcame? Yes. Um, I had the most trouble working with HTML. Just to simplify it, just not trying to overthink it and putting too many things into my body. Just kind of stuffing things in there, overcrowding. It's easy to get off track when I do that, and I tend to do that. I want to add things here, add things there. It becomes hard for me to keep track of what I'm doing, and that can lead to mistakes within the page that I may or may not see. So that I think that's my biggest challenge is just being patient, making sure to take it slow and make sure every change that I make is something that I'm noticing and that I know exactly what's going on with every keystroke. The aspect I enjoyed the most about this and what I'm most proud of is just the way I was able to put it together. I think my webpage looks really good. I'm happy with it. I enjoy everything that's on it, and I'm proud of what I've done because I wasn't sure that I had the ability to do this. This is the first website I've ever created by myself, and I really enjoyed every bit of it. So I think that was my proudest moment, just getting done with it, being able to visit every page, and just typing that web address into my search bar for the first time to go to my website, which is kind of exciting. I do plan to use my website in real life. It may not be this exact website, but I do want to set up a real media collective website for Boise, Idaho, and the surrounding Treasure Valley. Also, kind of just the northwest part of the United States. I really would like to create a website to do this in the future. Maybe take it a little slower and a little more accurate. No other closing remarks from me. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate it.